Welcome to the first ever episode of Pillow Talk with Grace Forson. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for listening. I don't know where you are in the world, but thank you, okay? Either it's good morning or either it's good afternoon or good night. But what matters that if you're here, I love you. And if you're not here yet, I still love you from afar. But let's be for real. I just want to thank you for listening, and I hope that you embark with me on this journey of discovering, discovering ourselves, healing, and just talk about, talk that talk. Okay, we're gonna talk that talk. Talk about actualities and just everything. The news. What's up with you? What's up with me? We gonna talk. So you're here in a safe space, and yeah, we about to say, okay, we about to. I don't gossip, so that don't think it's about to be gossip. It's not about to be gossip, okay? But it's about to be a place where we gonna grow. Okay, we gonna grow, and we gonna see. We gonna see where we headed. But today we are going to talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness is something that is very complicated, let's say. We all we all know about forgiveness. Some people want to forgive, some others don't. But whether you believe in God or not, whether you believe in something or not, okay? Forgiveness is a topic, that everybody just heard about. Like that's just it, right? And I don't know, I wanted to talk about this for like so long. Like genuinely, it's been like 2 years. It's literally been 2 years. This topic just came to my mind, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna need to write about this." Well, now I'm speaking about it, but yeah. And funny enough, when I started that, when I thought about it, and now that I'm looking at myself today, I could have never imagined. I could have never imagined how much how much of a process I was going to go through, okay? To be able to talk to you today about forgiveness. Cuz baby, let me tell you something. 2 years ago, I was not ready. I was not ready, okay? My heart was not ready to talk about any type of forgiveness, baby. Cuz even if I thought that I was forgiving, I wasn't. Okay, I was not there yet. And it's okay. It's a process. But it showed me how long it can take, you know? And I believe that I was in a space where I was actively working on it, and it took years. It took time. So I can only imagine like how long it can take for someone who's like, why would I need to forgive? They did this to me. And it's okay. I'm not judging you, baby, because I was a little bit like that. I was a little bit like that. And I changed, I changed over the time, but that's really what we're doing. We're not really ready. We're not really ready yet. And I think it's important to recognize it. When you can recognize that you're not ready to forgive somebody, you're not ready to forgive a situation or just something, it's okay. But I think it's so important to get to that first step. Because if you don't do that, how are you going to be able to truly heal? How are you going to be able to to go where you need to go? Because that's really what it is. I feel free. I feel free now that I genuinely forgave people in my family, people in my life that hurt me. Like, you know? And sometimes you're like, oh no, I'm over it. I'm over that situation. But you're not. Like, I think it was in 2020, someone, in my past contacted me after maybe maybe like 2 years of no contact. And oh boy, I was not ready. Okay? I was not ready. That person, reached out to me like, hey, it's been a while. I was not ready. Okay? I was not ready for that person to contact me back because I promise you, I saw the name and my body was heated. Do you hear me? It was heated. I was out of there. I was like, why is this person contacting me? Why is this person contacting me? I was really in a point where, well, now I can say was, I guess, resentment about the situation. For context, that person kind of ghosted me, at the time. So, well, I guess I was, I guess I was still feeling some type of way because that was crazy. What I'm telling you, I'm not somebody who's very, who gets angry. But when I get angry, like, matter of fact, people would probably say that I'm a changed woman, but probably said that I was maybe kind of like nervous. I could be nervous in the sense of like, I'm gonna get agitated kind of real quick, but I can also just be down as soon as it passed. But so yeah, I'm not a person that is very, I'm not an angry person. I'm just not. But when it comes, it can go there. Okay? It can go there, and just the sight of that person's name like puts me in a it really put me in a space, in a place that I don't wish on anybody. Like you shouldn't feel that animated about something that happened years ago. And that's when I knew that I was not over that situation. Not one bit. I was so mad. Like, I was genuinely mad. And the craziest part is that, you know, oh man, I changed. Like, the way I was thinking also in my head, I was more of like, you became a ghost, okay? You decided to ghost me, cool. You became a ghost. Stay dead. You know what I'm saying? That was really that. It literally came out my mouth. I was like, I didn't say that to the person, but I was really thinking it. I really said it. Like, you wanted to be a ghost? Cool. Why are you talking to me? Like, what happened for you to reach out my phone? You know what I'm saying? To reach to my phone, like, what's going on? Why are you reaching out to me? It took you two 2 years to do that. Like, what happened? And I was still hurt about the situation. My ego was extremely bruised. But obviously right now, obviously I'm over it, and it was just immaturity from their part, and it was also very immature, and I was not there yet to just also react the way I reacted. We no contact today. We don't speak. Yeah, because from that part, baby, the way I responded, you would not speak to me ever again. Like, you would not even try to contact me ever again. Obviously, today, if the person will contact me, like, it wouldn't be a problem at all. But, baby, hey, okay, it's a changed moment I'm talking to you right now. It wasn't the case years ago. So, just to see that, like, it really changed. Like, my character, my way of thinking evolved. Um, and that was just in one instance, right? So it happened, cool. But then obviously I wasn't there yet. I was not in a position where I was truly going to forgive that person and really go um forward, you know? Um and after some time, time passed. After some time, I was not thinking about the situation, and I believe that I truly was over it, and I became over it. But, you know, things with family members started to happen. Um, Traumas, with parents and things like that. What happened, what should have happened and didn't, and all of that. That's really what was it, that's what it was. It really was happening. And so I was like, okay, did I truly forgive or not? And I started to think about my parents. I started to think about my parents. I started to think about things like, am I really over it? Am I really, over the situation where, like, if I feel like I didn't receive enough love or anything, like, am I over the situation? And I believe I was. And now, today, I can say that I was. Not totally, but I was. Like, I was more in a sense of, and it started like this: people are human, people make mistakes, and, like, it is what it is, Like, we cannot go back in time, try to change it. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. So, what are you doing? Are we gonna stay, with the shackles, what I'm saying, of unforgiveness, or are we gonna move forward? What are we doing? So that's what started my reflection about forgiveness. 2022, late 2021, 2020, early 2022, I really started like, okay, that's a new vibe. Let's evolve. Let's be some, like, let's be a new person. And and also what made me, because I could not even not talk about it. What made me also have this way of thinking is that I've opened my Bible. Crazy thing, right? Craziest thing ever. I opened my Bible. At the time, it was a very long time, okay, since I actually truly opened the Bible. And you guessed it, I'm Christian, but that's not really the point. But it kind of is, because just reading just made me think. It made me think about how I was thinking, how I was evolving, like what I was doing with my life, what I was how I was behaving, with myself and with other people. And did I really have the right to hold that particular, I don't know what it was, either it's sadness, anger, resentment, whatever, towards one person or towards one situation. And I think it's really at that moment that you realize that it's really holding you back. It's really holding you back. And most of the people are like, "Oh yeah, you should forgive because it's liberating. It's a liberating thing." And you're like, "Okay, whatever, okay, whatever. All right, that's cute, but why would I forgive people that hurt me? Like, where you do that at? You know what I'm saying? Where they do that at? Like, what? Why would I do that?" So it's really how the majority of people will think, and I understand, baby. We get it, but it started changing. It started changing my mind. It started changing my mindset. Like, why? Like, why would I still feel that way? Like, why am I also still feeling that way? It just started a questioning in me. Like, why? Why are you feeling that way? And why do you still feel that way? And why are you still there? Like, why are you still there? Do you want to stay here? Do you want to stay here? Do you want to stay in that place of unforgiveness? Do you want to sit and linger in it? Because, baby, it's been years. So, what are we really doing? And I really started to think. And it started. And from that point to today, it was 2 years. 2 years passed. 2 years passed, okay? And you see how long it can take. But what I want to share is that it always starts with you. It always starts with you. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Do you want to stay or do you want to go forward? Are you happy with how you feel? From the situation that I mentioned previously, it was kind of a situation where, okay, it happened years ago and things like that. So obviously I was like, that's not normal for me to feel that way, you know, about something that happened years ago. Like, it's not normal. And it can't be. And it's annoying, to see the name of somebody and just feel that anger that starts to rise in you. It's like, that's not normal. And I was kind of tired. I'm not about to feel like this all my life. This is crazy, things happen, some things can happen with friends, with family, things happen, whatever. You feel betrayed or you feel hurt, whatever, but it's also, again, stains in your heart. It's wounds. So now you wounded. What are you doing with it? And now we go back to healing. Like, are you healing these wounds? Or are you staying there bleeding for the rest of your life until you die? Like, what are you doing? And I really realized that it's about action. Like, forgiveness, it's about action. You might not just forgive like that. We're not doing that. Like, this is not a thing that can just happen like that, with a blink. Like, you cannot just blink. I wish, okay? I wish it could work like that. That would be really nice. But most of the time, it's not happening like that. And if you don't move, if you don't take action towards forgiveness, it is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because we're human, okay? You don't want to forgive somebody that hurt you. You're like, why would I do that? But it's so needed. At least it was needed for me. I'm sharing my experience here, but it really was. Because looking at it, it's really like a prison. It truly is like a prison, baby. And you're sitting in there and you're wasting so much time. You're wasting so much time in that prison. Baby, I'm free now, okay? The shackles, they're not there anymore. But you have to want to be free. You need to want to be free, to actually be free. And that's what we see everywhere. If you want to go to that gym, if you want to get slim thick, you're going to need to go to that gym, okay? Let me not curse on this internet. But you're going to need, okay, to go. Like, when I'm saying, I cannot repeat that enough. It is about action. It is about action, and everything you do, it's about action. And when I speak right now, I'm speaking for myself. For so long, I've like I was not active. I was not necessarily active in what I wanted. Forgiveness found me, and I started to question myself. And it's really that, questioning yourself, you know, thinking about things, being introspective about a situation. Be like, okay, why am I feeling like this? This is how it starts. This is really how it starts. And with that, you're able to do something great. You go above and beyond until you're like, I made it. I made it. And I can truly say today to you, and I wish you can go, and I wish you can come to that realization. Come with me to that place of forgiveness and freedom. It really happened last year, 2023. In the last quarter, a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen in the last quarter of every year. And I guess that's what happened. Okay, that's what happened in the last quarter of 2023. I forgave. I forgave, okay? If it's one thing that I did that. Okay? And I'm so happy to be able to share it with people today. And funny enough, like I said, it took years for me to stand before you. Well, actually I'm seated, but it took years. And from the moments I started reflecting, I started taking action, to the moment where I truly had that revelation, where I was truly free and I truly understand that no, I cannot continue living like this. And I'm not perfect either. You know? When you sit and the only thing you do is to think about how people wronged you and they did this to me and they did that to dude, like how can somebody did that to me and all this and all of that, and it's like, I'm not perfect. Whether I was too selfish to admit it, whether I was too, self-centered to even recognize it, to even see it. Even when I wanted the best for people, maybe I didn't act the way they wanted me to. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not perfect. And I would not want other people to also feel, like I could never forgive them, you know, from, what they did to me. Or I don't want people to never forgive me, you know? Obviously, it's the choice people can or cannot, but I think it's not necessary. Like you shouldn't feel some type of way for years. That's all I can say. Like, I'm going to say it again because this is real. Like, you can't, you know? For your sanity, for your mental health, for your like freedom, in your life, you just can't hold. There's things you got to let go. There's things you got to let go. And for so long I was really wondering, like, how can I let go? Like, everybody is talking about, oh, forgiveness, forgiveness, but how can I let go? And I was really like asking myself, like, how can I let go? Like, how are you asking me to let go of this? Even I want to forgive them, but I can't. I want to forgive them, but I can't. My heart is there's I want to, but it's still here. I want to, and it's still here. Guys, I was literally praying. I was like, Lord, like, help me. Like, help me. I cannot stay like this. Like, I forgive them. I want to forgive them. I forgive them. And a lot of people would say, manifestation, talk about manifestation and talk about the things that you want in your life. Well, I believe that you should do that also with things like this, with things that are bothering you, with things that you struggle. I believe that you should do it. That's what I did. I said, Lord, you said forgive and all of that. Okay, that's cute, but how can I forgive them? How can I forgive them? What they did to me is still here. Okay, it's still here, baby. So how? And it's with time, with reflection. It worked for me. So I encourage you to do that. Like, to really think about the situation, whatever happened to you, whoever, is responsible um, for hurting you in a way, you know. I think the first step, like I said, action. Like, even say, like, for you to even say, I forgive this person. I forgive you. I forgive this. Even if you don't necessarily mean it at that time, you are making the effort to even say it. Like, I promise you, even saying it, and that's how you know. That's how you know you're not healed yet. That's how you know you're not even, you're not there yet. You're not ready to even start. It's when you're so uncomfortable even saying that. Even saying that I forgive this person for doing this to me. Bro, I promise you, in the beginning, you cannot even say that. Like, I promise you, in the beginning, you cannot say that. That's not even something you can say. That's bro. That's how you know you hurt for real. But the moment you can say that, you're in a good posture. Like, you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere. You're doing it. And I want to encourage you, and I want to say you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna be free. You're walking towards it. It's every day, every day. Every day it's a little step. Every day it's a little step. Like I said, it took me 2 years. From the moment I started being willing to the moment where I got this revelation, where God was able to truly actually work in my heart, really in and out of my heart, to for me to forgive these people truly, and for also forgive myself. Because when I talk about forgiveness, like right now I'm talking about forgiveness, obviously forgiveness of others, because most of the time it's like that's what it's big. But forgiving ourselves is also very, very important. I had to forgive myself for the opportunity I missed, for the opportunities, yeah, I thought I missed, or things I didn't do and I wanted to do. You know, like, just a lot. You have to go through that process. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. But I believe that when you forgive others, when you truly forgive others, you will have no problem forgiving yourself. Like, I really had to understand that people are just like me. Like, they did me wrong in any way possible, whatever, but like, they just like me. They mess up. Whether it was intentional or not intentional, at the end of the day, it's life. It's life. You know, life is not peaches and cream. Some people are going to hurt you, and some people are going to also bring you so much joy. So it's like you need to balance. You need to balance it. And I'm not saying that you need people to hurt you, but this is life. You cannot really escape it. And it's really about how are you going to respond to that? How are you going to respond to hurt? You know? It's always that. It's like you cannot control what people are going to do to you, but you can control how you're going to react. And I took control and I took action on whatever happened, in my life. And I was like, okay, They did this to me. It's in the past. Now the only thing I can do is to move on or either stay in here. But I don't. So now what are the steps, And so, from people, some people it's going to be meditation, some people it's going to be like me, the Bible. Christian baddie. But for others, whatever you believe in, or if you believe in God, like the Christian God, if you believe in the Bible, if you believe in the Quran, if you believe, in the Torah, if you believe in just spirituality, universe, whatever, it's really a concept that I want you, to understand, that I want you to get, because you're missing so much when you don't forgive. Your heart is stained. That's one of the revelation I got. Your hurt, like your hurt is like, first of all, your hurt is consuming you. Get that? Your hurt is consuming you. Your anger, whatever, it is consuming you. But your heart is stained. It is wounded and it's never healed. It's literally an open wound that you just never cater to it. You never take 2 seconds and be like, okay, hold on. What's going on there? Or it's been years. Why am I still feeling like this? Because if it was one of your limb, one of your muscle, if you still had a pain for like years, sometimes even months, you will actually start to go like see a doctor and be like, that's not normal. I still feel like this. It's been months. My shoulder is still hurting. My hands is still hurting. You see this? Yeah. This is what's going on. Where's the bandage? What are you doing? Where's the medicine to heal it? You will straight up go to the doctor and be like, okay, there's a problem. Hello, doctor, like, what's up? Because that's not normal. That's not healed. So what are we doing? But with the diseases of the heart, somehow we think that just time is going to heal. Sometimes it does, but you need to effectively want that. There's certain things it heals, but it's not real. It's not correctly healed. It's not the best. What can we do? Action. It's really going to be the actual word of today. Take action. And a lot of people are going to talk about, when they talk about mental health, they're all about, yes, you need to examine yourself, and that's true. But baby, please don't think. I cannot tell you this. Like, I would feel like I'm lying to you if I say you can be okay in your life and not forgive the people that hurted you. Like, it can never be okay for you, Because for a long time, even though people were saying that, that you forgive for you, forgiveness is for you. And it's like, people hear it. They're like, okay, cute. Yeah, you're right. Whatever. But they're like, okay, well,
if it's for me, I can decide if I want it or if I don't. And I'm good without it. So I'm not doing it. Simply just like that.
And I get it. I get it. I cannot be standing in front of you like and sitting in front of you like and be like, oh yeah, I'm scolding you or something. No. I'm sharing my experience. and how difficult, and the ups and downs of that journey. Um, and I'm not even at the end of the journey, but I can say that I truly forgive. So now, when something, when a situation will come my way and hurt me, I will not react the way I reacted before. I would right now. Like, I'm changing the way that's crazy. But I'm definitely extending more grace to people. Hello. But yeah, I'm extending more grace because it's important. When you understand that we are just flawed, you know, human beings on this earth, you know, experiencing life and its like complexities, you truly understand the need for forgiveness. And I guess I understood it. And I just wanted to share it. I just wanted to talk about it, right? To talk about it because it's needed. Because it's needed. So I don't know where you are, in your walk. I don't know if you believe or not, but all I can say to you is that take action. What happened to you, what they did to you, cannot rob you of all the blessings that life has to offer. Okay? Do not miss your blessings. And I'm talking about all of them. I'm not talking about just financial and material. No. I'm talking about do not miss your peace. Do not miss your joy. Do not miss your freedom because of unforgiveness. Don't do that. It's hurtful, but I promise you, you will never regret going, on that path of forgiveness. You will never. It's always going to be rewarding. And maybe like me, you're going to start feeling some type of way and you're probably going to start a podcast. Who knows? But really, don't get weary. It's going to take the time it's going to take. But be assured that me and other people around you will be able to help you. If you believe in God, like I said, God is definitely going to be there for you. Like he's been there for me. But just know that it is possible. I don't know where you are. Maybe right now you think that you don't need it, but sit with that for a second, Think about it. Are you feeling better with this anger? Are you feeling better with this bitterness, with this resentment? What is that doing for you? Is it bringing something back or is it taking from you? It's always going to take energy from you. Always. I promise you, I can never forget that day. It was September 17th, 2023. Is the day where I truly forgave. I forgave. Things happen sometimes in ways for you to be tested. How people are going to treat you does not define you. What people did to you does not define you, but how you're gonna live your life after, how you're gonna move forward will. Because when you're dead, the girl that is trying to be so, so deep, but for real, like when you're dead, people would only remember your actions. What step? What did you do? And me personally, I don't want people to remember me as someone who was bitter. I don't. And that's about it. I don't want y'all, okay, to remember me like the queen I am, okay? But for real, I want y'all to remember me, for my smile, for my wisdom. All glory be to God. I want y'all to remember me like someone who influenced you to be better, influenced herself to become better, someone who truly loved and helped others in their journey, that we call life. I want to be that person, and I guess I'm working towards it. I guess this first episode is one of the first steps for me to become the person I really want to be, and the person that God wants me to be. So yeah, I hope that the thing that you really understood and that is gonna stick from this episode is take action. Even if it's hard, even if you feel some type of way, it is okay. But take action. Do not linger in that feeling. Forgive. It's not like holding that is not doing anything for you, but to damage you. Okay? Don't be stained. Be clean. Be clean. But yeah, so I hope you were able to share something cute today. And next episode coming soon. Because, baby, life is lifing, so I'm coming back. But yeah, so get comfortable. Let's talk about it. Meditate. And we'll be there for the next episode. Thank you so much for listening. And don't be cruel, with yourself and with others. Forgive yourself. It's one step at a time. Don't forget that. And yeah, if you want to listen to that again and again, you're welcome to do it. But just meditate on that. Like, what I want people to really remember about this is like, just meditate on what I said, because it really helped me. So I hope it's gonna help you too. So bye. See you next time. Let's talk about it. And let's be better about it. See you. Bye.